Did you know that it's impossible to give away money? The other day, I was making a video that said, how much money do you think it takes to make somebody rich? And I had that exact sentence written on a cardboard sign, and I was walking around trying to get people's opinion. But it took forever because nobody wants to read the sign. They see the word money out of their peripheral and they look away, they pretend not to see it, they walk away, they don't make eye contact, they don't want to know. I think they think you want their money. They don't even read the sign. Wow, this is so weird. If I had a sign that said, take my money, I don't know if anyone would. I don't know if you could give it away. In fact, I'm sure you can't. I'm going to dress very normally. I'm going to fill a hat and I'm going to see how long it takes me to give it away. Okay, I'm going to set up here. This is a spot where there's people like asking for money sometimes, people busking sometimes. So seeing someone with a sign or a hat out is not uncommon. So I got my sign and I got my sweet safari hat. Okay, come on now. I'm gonna stuff some money in there. I got a 50, a couple 20s, a bunch of 5s. Let's see how long this takes. I'm gonna hide the camera too, so people won't know I'm filming. I'm gonna hide it over in there. Now my goal here is to just have a sign and a hat out with the money. I don't wanna speak to anybody. I mean, I'm a nice guy. If I talk to somebody, of course I could talk them into taking my money. If I simply said, hey, I'm making a YouTube video about giving away free money, sure, people would take the money. That would be easy. But how about if I just chilled back there quietly with a sign that says, please take some money and a hat with money? Would they do it? And I think, no, they won't. So far people keep walking by me, they won't even look at the sign. They think I'm asking for money. This is so interesting. Like, look at this. Please take some money. It's right there. Most people are doing this, headphones in, just walking away, pretending not to see you. Some people are kind of glancing out the corner while they're reading it, and you see them sort of double tick, like, is that what I think it says? But then they're suspicious and they keep going. They don't even break stride. They don't even hesitate. I did have one guy stop and ask me what it was all about.
What is this for?
It's a social experiment.
I couldn't take it.
Fair enough.
Have a good day.
Take care. Maybe it's all too Canadian of him, I don't know. After 45 minutes of sitting there and seeing over a dozen people, it's time to move on. Well, I can't wait all day if people take my money, so I'm gonna go and try and find a different location. And maybe I'll even change up the way I worded the sign. It's kind of what I thought. Okay, crazy thing just happened. As you guys saw earlier, I had all the money in my hat and I just put on my hat. So I'm walking to change locations and the wind blows the hat off my head and shoots all of my money out into the street, just scatters it. Now people around here don't know what I'm doing because my signs aren't open. But the 4 people behind me ran out on the street and collected all the money and gave it back to me. So not only have I not given away any money yet today, I've had strangers grab the money in the street, chase it down in the wind, and then return the money to me. So now I stuffed it all back in my pocket. I just have fistfuls of money. Don't put money in your hat, I guess is the moral, but this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Free money? Anybody? Yeah. Free money? No. You okay? Yeah. Alright. So I go down to one of the busiest streets by a coffee shop I like, and I set up shop again. And again, the same thing happens.
There is something to be said about how you fill the room up. You walk on by and sting my heart with doubt.
Even more foot traffic, more people, no one looking, no one making eye contact, no one reading the sign, and the ones that do super suspicious until this guy.
I've never seen that in my life.
I know, that's taken an hour and so far no one's taken anything. I'm just trying a social experiment. So far nothing. I don't know if people think it's a scam or something, but I'm just like seeing what people do. This guy can't believe it. It's the craziest thing he's ever seen. He's in such disbelief, he hangs around just off camera and he talks to me.
Everybody should be doing this. We'd all have money. We'd all have places to live.
This is something I wanted to avoid Once you start talking, then you kind of disarm people in a different way, right? Like, you make friends. So he took my social experiment and made it a different social experiment, but that's what these social experiments are for. And that reels in this other dude stepping in from off camera. Cue other dude.
I saw him from right over there.
Yeah.
I'm a delivery guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just sitting with my
A
bag
lot
and
of
I saw and I
problem,
said, like, what is that? Please, some money? Is it like take?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not here to take money,
know,
but I
people
just
are
came
judging
to
him now.
ask.
People are saying, why would he be doing something
Yeah,
so nice?
everyone's very suspicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
It's fun.
when
Yeah, because
people
people are
in,
probably wondering why he
No, so far nobody. So far 0 people have taken any money today.
yeah.
Actually, don't want to take any money. Can I take a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's just
I'll
it.
take some
Yeah.
pictures.
There's like good people and then there's people that are like, ugh.
Well,
Yeah.
that's people are probably saying, why is he being so nice?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe take a believable.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I can be the weird guy.
I like
just
it.
Make some money.
Taking it cool and then I
see?
can take some money.
Our first guy here, let's call him Bob. Bob is starting to tell people. Now again, I've been sitting there silently for 30 minutes and the other place for 45 and not one single person had touched one single dollar. But now with Bob, he's telling people.
Throws you off. He's giving it away. Yes, he is.
And people can't believe it. And now I have my other friend, let's call him Rick. Rick is sitting down next to me. Rick wants a selfie. Rick also wants some money.
What do you mean he's not?
You don't mind.
Take something.
Yeah, to make the day.
Well, there it is. Grab whatever you want.
I can take whatever I want.
Take whatever one you want. Yeah, take that one.
Yeah.
Take the 50.
If you
There you
take-
go.
Look, he just took a $50 bill.
Perfect.
This guy is like a carnival barker. He's just pitching it down the road like, look, he's giving it away. Yes, he is. He just took $50. It's taking everything to sell people on the idea that this is not a scam. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Right after Rick takes that first $50, within 30 seconds, the hat is practically empty.
Perfect. Have a good
Yeah.
one.
What is the
My name's Wes Barker.
you have that
W.
you on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And I can find the link for you to work.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
He just grabbed the 50.
Get in there and get this. Yeah. This one.
Perfect.
Wesley.
No, and now BAR.
That's your name?
Yeah. Perfect.
Which one? This one. Wes Brown. No.
BAR.
BAR.
You're welcome. Take care. KER. Yeah, that's
Wes
me.
Barker.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, man.
Thanks a lot. Have a good
Yeah.
one.
You have a good day.
Take care.
Will do.
Thanks,
Take care.
man.
It literally took Rick longer to find me on Instagram than it did to empty that hat. But that's exactly the mob mentality. Nobody wants to go first, but as soon as somebody does, it opens the floodgate and boop, 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 boop. And the cool thing is nobody gets greedy here. They mostly just take roughly what the next person took. And that's kind of fascinating too. And then at the end, they didn't clean me out. They left me with $10.
Being generous is, whatever your reason is, being generous is really good.
Yeah, I think so.
Enjoy the day.
Have a good day, man. Well, that worked good. A little crowd helps. Thank you. Fuck yeah.
And the extra cool thing about our buddy Bob here is that he's kind of working with me. It's a two-man team. He wants to see this go successfully. He doesn't know my ultimate goal was to sit there quietly and just see how long it took. He's like, wow, this guy's trying to do a nice thing. Let me help him. And he's compelled to help me sell this idea. It's like a con. If you ever looked at that 3-card Monte con you can see in major tourist areas, there's always some guy that's like, wow, I won again. It's because they're working in tandem, right? You always have an accomplice in those types of things, right? That no one knows it's your accomplice, but they're the ones sort of being loud and boisterous and selling the idea, reaffirming to people that it's not a scam. Now in this case, it's not a scam, but it's so fascinating how that two-man con team organically happens in this situation, and I got this stranger, now my buddy Bob, helping me complete my goal. If we were actually running a scam, he would have been the perfect guy. The absolute perfect guy to help me with my con. Instead, we were just giving away free money, and Bob is selling it hard. Could you imagine having to sell that hard to give away free money?
Well, as soon as we had a little crowd going, that worked extremely well. I like that. I got 2 $5 bills left. Let's see what we can do.
So my original plan was to go to another location and continue this on, but then I realized with $10, it's not that exciting. So I figure we'll take this $10 and we'll put it in the future YouTube video fund. Yes, my piggy bank is a unicorn. Unbelievable. Absolutely amazing video. It was more than I'd hoped it would be. Now, I know it's only like $110. I'm no Mr. Beast or anything, but it was something. I hope the people that walked by thought it was cool, and the people that took money thought it was cool, and just, you guys think it's cool. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I got my money's worth. People are fascinating. And they did leave me $10. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. And we'll save up for the next one and see what we can come up with.